Realize that there might be more basketball to be played, but how about this Bradley team? They went 7-4 during their non-conference portion of their schedule, and that's the first time that they've actually had a winning record since the 95-96 season. Braves have the ball. Can't get the first one, but they get the second shot to go down by Gillingham. And there's a player that Bradley would like to see get going here in this contest, and he fires up the first three for the Braves to get him back within 14. So they are still relatively within striking distance here, as the Braves will stick with the 2-3 zone.
Well, in Somerville at 6'7", you might want to try to get the ball inside a little bit more to him. With Drake's lack of huge size down there, he may have an opportunity to score down a little closer to the basket.
9 to go on the shot clock. And the Bulldogs turn it over on the other.
5 out of 11 for three-point range. Bradley just 37% from the field and just 2 out of 11 for 18% from three-point range.
This was a Bradley team also earlier this year. It was out in Las Vegas, but they played University of Miami to a one-point ball game. And that's a team out of the Big East. They played tough out in the Las Vegas tournament. Now we have a foul away from the ball. This one is against the Braves. And Sean Tracy will check into the contest for the first time tonight for the Bulldogs. He's a 6'3" sophomore out of Silver Spring, Maryland. Here's your field goal percentage, Ron.
Just a great job, and certainly a big part of it is the shot selection, and doing a great job of getting tremendous shots off their offenses.
I got a chance to watch the shoot-around earlier today, and that's what Dr. Tom was stressing. Penetration, penetration, penetration. Break down the defense, and the Bulldogs certainly have.
Well, that ball movement is so important, and you want to keep the floor spread as best you can. And they got another foul call on Battle, I believe. That's his second.
Battle with a thick body inside. Hey, he's getting some playing time. He's going to make the most of it, right?
Well, he's done a nice job offensively getting down there. He's got six points in the first half. They have to have somebody to establish some kind of offensive threat, and he started to do that a little bit, but he's got a couple fouls down the last minute.
Quantel Murphy, he's been pretty steady throughout this season. He has his first point of the game, but he's done some other things in this contest which has really allowed others to really flourish in this game.
Well, he can do a lot of things. He's got great first step penetration offensively. He can jump extremely well. He's so quick off of his feet that he just causes defensive problems as well for the opposing teams.
So the Braves back at it again. Tway caught up by that good defense by the Bulldogs at 3-2 zone. Here's Mraz. Can't finish the shot. Tway with the board and the interesting putback. Check that out. That was Michael Rembert. Down on the other end, the Bulldogs try to come up with the answer. Randolph was tied up. Jump ball, and it'll keep it on Drake's side as they own the possession arrow.
Nice job by Lonnie going to the offensive glass that time to gather in the miss. First half just tremendous by Lonnie. He's got a season high average or season high for him for assists. He's got 7 in the first half.
Bulldogs with 44 points. That matches a season high for the first half. Here's Murphy in the lane. With the right hand, can't finish the one-timer. And the Braves back up to the ball. Tway working on Ritchie. Overshot the hoop. That one almost brought the lights down in here. There's a guy who's been doing it most of the night as well. Nate Ritchie had a big spark early. Here's Korver for 3. Murphy hustles to get the board. Back into Korver. He'll finish it.
Nice job. Murphy was limping a little bit here. I think he twisted his ankle, but he still went to the board, got the rebound, ends up throwing it to Korver.
These fans here tonight at the Knapp Center really appreciate the effort by the Bulldogs. Sure, they've got 46 points on the board, but they've really out-hustled Bradley in this first half. Braves, they have about a second between the shot and the game clock here. They're going to work it on down. And in fact, they can dribble out the clock if they want or take the very last shot. Adams from the corner. And that will be the end of the first half as the horn did not go off. It was down to 0, and that's what Dr. Tom is saying right now as he's trying to grab the attention of one of the officials. So as time expires, they're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. We saw this earlier this week in a game with Texas and Providence, in which the time went out, but the horn did not sound. We saw the same thing here. There's about a second difference between the horn and the game clock, winding down to 0. And now it is Michael Remberg at the free throw line to close out the first half. He hits the front end of the two-shot opportunity. And here's the back end, and it's good. So that will bring us to the half. The Drake Bulldogs have a 46-29 lead. I don't know, that's got one guy pretty happy, and that is the president of Drake University, Dr. David Maxwell. We'll be joining up with him coming up in just a few moments. And the Bulldogs have a spectacular first half, the largest scoring output in the first half to begin the season. And here's Robinson, and Marcello will flush it home. The Bulldogs, or excuse me, the Braves rather, get out on a quick run here as they pull within 12. Drake needs to find something here as the Braves really come out with a determined effort. And the 5 that are onto the floor for Bradley, they really didn't get a whole lot of playing time in that first half, did they?
Well, I think Bradley probably had a talking to at halftime. I'm sure Coach Les was not very happy with that overall effort that first half. They got out hustled to the ball so many different times.
And here's Powell with the reverse layup. That'll get the Bulldogs started here in the second half. Extends that lead back to 14. Tokum full court pressure as the Braves break it. Here's a 3-ball by Somerville as he was left all alone. The Bulldogs might have gotten away with one right there, leaving him wide open, as he's one of the better perimeter shooters in the Missouri Valley Conference. So a 14-point lead. Drake will be patient. Now working inside, now to Murphy. Here's Powell on the block. Can't get the shot to fall, and the Braves get the board, and they come out running. Inside to Somerville. He'll finish it. Good assist there by Joey Paul to find his teammate, Marcellus Somerville. He was held to just 2 points, making 3 points in that first half, and he's come out stroking.